on the road, shall we? Wherever you're at in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to the football show from the Premier League to the National League. And in today's show, we'll be talking about the EFL preview, and we'll be talking about League Two. But before we get the ball rolling on that, we'll be talking about Morecambe, we'll be talking about Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously, we'll go through each team individually from League Two, getting score predictions from everybody. Also, if you want to shout about, vent about anything. Also, what's on your plate. And also the Ask Question section where you can ask any question you want to anybody. And also the dreaded question where I ask, well, these guys don't have a clue what's coming. So if you do feel free, like you want to come and join, head over to Chickens on the Loose podcast on Twitter, aka X. Also, if you feel like joining, head over there. We're live on all socials, so let's get this ball rolling. So I should be joined by the view from Medway Fancast. Hopefully he can hear me.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yourself. Also joined by Jack, who's a regular on this podcast now. And also...
Good evening, Johnny.
Good evening, Jack. And also hangs around on Chickens on the Loose. We've got Mark, or Mr. T, who also is a regular on the football show. Are you there, Mr. T? Can you hear me? He must have nodded off again. We should be joined by DJ Lee, who hangs around on Chickens on the Loose podcast.
Ain't going on no airplane fool.
You alright, Lee, bud? You okay, Lee? Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm good now, mate. They've all buggered off, left us in peace. House is a mess.
Sound. Right, so...
No changes, does it, with grandkids?
Yeah, so we're going to start off with the Morecambe situation, guys. And in the last 54 minutes precise, there's been a statement from Punjab Warriors where Morecambe Football Club on the brink. The academy closes this Friday. The club academy will cease operation by the end of the week. No insurance in place. Player and staff no longer afford basic cost of travel. Parents and player agents are required release to leave the club immediately. And then he's got losing out on the academy will devastate for local children, aspiring footballers. This is a hammer blow to the community. And then number 2, the doors are locked. 0 funds remain. As of Monday, the 4th August, the club is officially shut. There'll be £0 in the bank. No cash on site means operation cannot continue. And senior staff have taken the heartbreaking decision to stop working after months of holding the club together under impossible circumstances. A proud 105-year-old institute is now completely stalled. And then going on to urgent appeal to shareholders. So this is from Punjab Warriors. I've actually emailed them and tweeted them out because I want them to come and join the podcast today to tell us what is the latest situation, but I doubt it. They'll get back to me. But we'll make an urgent joint appeal to all connected parties, most notable the Charles Street Finance Limited, to act, oh my God, names what I can't pronounce, and exhaust very possible options to keep the club alive. Any assistance now would be remembered forever by the people of Morecambe. And the final plea, without agreement today, the club will dramatically basically go under. Staff and players are leaving. Soon there'll be nothing left to sell. Jason Wickenham, your legacy is in your hands. You remember that Morecambe, not for your intention, but the outcome of today. Do the right thing, stop the suffering, and then Punjab Warriors are ready to have reached out daily, complete their... Basically, they want to buy the club. And the fans, the majority shareholders, the community, and your stakeholders all want the same thing, for this club to survive. And then they put sign the deal, save the club today, and basically the Morecambe owner, get off your fat ass and save Morecambe Football Club before it goes under. So starting off with the view from Medway, what's your thoughts on the situation at Morecambe?
Oh, it's horrible, mate, isn't it? I mean, no club wants to be in this position, and especially Morecambe. You know that they're great fans. I get on great with a couple of them. Go great with a lot of them, actually. I mean, we've had fans on our show from Morecambe this last season, just gone before they went down, and Jason Whitcomb clearly doesn't know his arse from his elbow. He's not really helping him, is he? He's just kind of a self-gluttonous prick, really, that's trying to take something down because he's too proud to sell up. Kind of like us a couple of seasons ago, really, before Brad and Shannon came in. If we'd have gone down into the National League, I'm pretty sure the same kind of thing would have happened to us under Scally. So I do really, really feel for him, and we really need to work away within the system where this kind of thing can't happen, because it's not the first club it's happened to. You look at Bury, and the likes of them. It's just absolutely terrible, mate.
Mr. T, what about your thoughts on Morecambe if you're still here?
I'm still here, mate. Sorry, I couldn't hear you before. It's a brand new phone, so I'm still getting used to it. So, with Morecambe, it's just, unfortunately, I don't see it going any other way other than under, which is so sad. But he's done it before. He did it with a rugby club. I think he'll do it again. I think it'll be one man's plight to ruin the club. You've only got to look at the guy that was in charge of Bury. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he did exactly the same thing. And because he was so stubborn, he then put the club into receivership. And I see this going no other way. I think the statement's interesting, but will he sign? I don't see it coming. I really don't.
And before we go to Jack, we've had a TikTok coming from the Fat Fryer, that's with a PH. Blame the owner. Without sustainability business plan, they can't rely on central funding. We also had Hicksy, who's a big Walsall fan. Free Morecambe 100 times, some class away days. So people are feeling that Morecambe, and we'll get back to that in a minute. Jack, what about yourself, bud? What's your thoughts on Morecambe? Again.
Yeah, just agreeing with them too. What they've said, it shouldn't happen. But at the end of the day, it has. The owner is an absolute snide ass prick. All he wants is, I'd say money, but it's not money, is it? Because he's got no money. It's not fair on the fans, and it definitely isn't fair on the staff and the players at the end of the day. Like, they've got no football club to play for now. Obviously they got suspended, and now they've basically turned around in the statement, like you said, they're closing the academy tomorrow, which kids are going to be absolutely distraught, because obviously when people want to play football, and it's there, yeah. And then you've got, on Monday, you've got the whole club just disappearing, and it's like these two said, it's another Bury and it's another Macclesfield. It's stupid, and like Mark T said, all that's going to happen is going under. Yeah.
Lee, what about yourself, bud? I know you've been a Bradford City fan for ages, and you've seen, I think, 2 administrations. So what's your thoughts on the Morecambe situation?
I just can't help, excuse me, can't help thinking that recent news, if anybody's seen it from FL, from EFL, from Football League, from wherever it's come from, and it's apparently genuine, they're on about looking at how to save clubs from this predicament. And I just feel so sorry for Morecambe. My cousin were a fullback for them for about 4 or 5 years. I know he's gutted about it, but these people get in and take over clubs. There's no checks on them. So if he's got a fiver in his back pocket and he gives it to this one, he gets in. That's got to stop. People that can't do the job shouldn't be allowed to own a football club. And he's completely bollocks an awful lot of people, ruined their lives in some cases, that's followed Morecambe since they were non-league. It's just terrible. It should never happen. And at last the Football League are doing something about it. let's hope they do enough. I don't think it'll be enough for Morecambe. Their route back will be through non-league. I remember Park Avenue going out of business. I played against them in Sunday League, in Bradford League. Do you know, on a Sunday, you wouldn't think Park Avenue would have a team in the Sunday League, but they did. But they got back, and they've not made it back to ranks of professional football yet, but I hope they do. I really hope they do. It's just terrible. Shouldn't happen. But it is. And these people get in without being thoroughly checked. Whether they're competent or, all the checks that they need to do need to be done. Not just because he's got a few quid in his pocket when he turned up. That's just wrong.
Yeah, and before we
That's my opinion on that.
Sorry, before we get to Danny.
Yeah, it's quite funny, Lee, as well. Sorry, mate. So,
Carry on. So carry on, bud.
yeah, sorry. It's quite ironic, really, that it's fit and proper person. It's a fit and proper person's test, and there's no fit and proper people to actually conduct that test, really, is there?
No, but it's got to start somewhere, hasn't it? A chancer coming in must have no chance of ever being able to seriously take over a football club.
Yeah. So before we get to Danny, we've had Hixie again on X. Amazing ground, amazing history, amazing fans. It's such a shame. These things shouldn't be allowed to happen. 100% agree with you there, Hixie. Morecambe is a massive club, and probably everybody here has probably spent a day in Morecambe, gone to watch the football, made a proper day out of it. I know Bradford City fans, probably include myself and others, when Derek Adams went there, we thought, when Derek Adams has been at Morecambe, he's beaten Bradford, and obviously there's banter there and stuff between both teams, but I really do hope Morecambe survive, and I hope the owner gets off his fat ass and signs that deal now to save Morecambe, because it'd be absolutely disgusting if Morecambe fail and go under. So, Danny, what's your thoughts on the Morecambe situation?
Alright, pal. Morecambe, wow. It's kind of like, can't believe this kind of stuff still goes on. Obviously, we Rovers done it. It happened to us nearly enough in 1998. I mean, you're going back, nearly 30 years, since it happened to us, and this stuff still happens today. It not just us though, has it, really? I mean, there were older shop before us in 98, went out of business. Just as recent as Southend United, Rochdale, Bury, like we said, amongst other clubs. I just can't believe it happens time and time again. Hey, this fit and proper test hasn't just come about in the last couple of weeks. It's been around for years, and yet it's failed every time. I don't even know what is a fit and proper test.
They haven't actually looked at it properly, have they? And so
no, that's it.
To enforce anything. That's why Halifax went out of the league. Bradford City in 70s almost went out of existence, totally.
Yeah, it's like our owner, Ken Richardson, he kind of like tried burning our ground down, and stuff like that. It was just ridiculous what happened with us, But when we got relegated to conference, back then conference, National League now, we had no kit, we had nothing. We had to have a kit, we had to borrow his kit from Sheffield United and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous what's happening to Morecambe. Like you said, it's a good day out, it's a brilliant day, isn't it, for an away day. Good people as well, they're really sound, small club. But like you said, with them going, if they do go out of business, which is looking more than likely with that latest statement from Warrior Group, look, Wimbledon managed to come back. I know it was different circumstances and stuff like that. Maybe starting again is probably a better option for Morecambe. I know that's harsh to say it because
As it stands, Sheffield Wednesday could be added to that in short order
exactly.
as well.
Yeah,
And a
Sheffield
club like
Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday with their history,
You are.
it
Bloody
should.
Chan Siri or whatever his name is.
Yeah, but you can say every club's got history, though, mate. I mean, it don't really how big or small you
No,
are.
I'm talking about a club
Yeah,
the
yeah,
size of
yeah, yeah,
Sheffield Wednesday, one of the
yeah.
best grounds in the Football League at one time, not now in the modern day, but
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely should never happen.
No, absolutely, I agree. But with Wednesdays, it's a completely different situation, kind of, because their fan base is so loyal that they will keep on going and keep on lining Chansiri's pockets because because they're stupid, because they're loyal. And to be honest with you, I'd the same. I'll still go to a game, if I were in that situation. But yeah, with it all, it's just a mess, isn't it, really? And this latest governing body bill, whether it is, law, what's been passed, it's come too late for me. Years too late for me, personally.
Exactly what I said. It is too late for clubs at the moment this season. And when will it kick in? Do we know much about it? They haven't said much, other than basically what it is, and it is basic what they've told us.
I think it's law now, isn't it? So it's already kicked in. It's just come a bit too late for Morecambe's sake, unfortunately. So whoever's going to take over Chef Wednesday next, hopefully soon, or Morecambe, they have to pass that law as well.
So we're going to talk about Sheffield's Wednesday in a couple of minutes, guys. So have you got any last words on Morecambe, any of you?
Just that I hope they survive. I really do. Family tie with my cousin, and just hope they survive. But I can't see how they can.
Yeah, same here. I hope Morecambe do survive. And I'll leave the last words to Hicksy. If he sucks at rugby, why is he allowed another chance? I've been seeing stuff about that Hicksy on, because I listen to quite a lot of podcasts at work and on about Morecambe and the ownership. And I think he's just a prick, politely putting it. He's ruining clubs one by one, and he should never, ever, ever be able to be an owner of a football club, rugby club. He can't even manage a golf club. So, yeah, that's that on that. So then moving on now to Sheffield Wednesday. And the short story on Sheffield Wednesday, people who don't know, Sheffield Wednesday, massive club, and the owner doesn't want to sell, but then he's charging like kids 40 quid for a ticket and stuff like that, 50 quid for stuff. But it's now come out that Sheffield Wednesday have now basically not paid the players again. The North Stand has been closed by the council due to health and safety reasons. And I think it's going to personally go the same way as Morecambe, where they've not got a lot of players. I think they've got about 16 players in the team. So starting off with the View, what's your thoughts on the Sheffield Wednesday situation?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, isn't it, mate? Big fat cats that think that they can come into English football. They think that they can do something and they can't. Chan Siri is clearly out of his depth with that. I mean, I've got friends that are Sheffield United fans, Sheffield Wednesday fans, and they're absolutely distraught about it. Danny Roll's gone now. He came back, but then he'd gone. He came back and he's gone again. Sorry, the kids are screaming in the background. He's just out of touch. Again, it just generally goes down to that whole thing of, the fit and proper person test isn't fit and proper, and the people that are conducting that aren't fit and proper to actually think it is. So, yeah, it's a shame because they are a big club. When I was growing up, they're in the Premier League, and, seeing them there, and the stadium's absolutely amazing. I've been there before. The atmosphere's great. It's just a shame to see another one of these clubs, and a club that's even higher up the divisions as well, which is quite alarming for me as well. Like, you know, you don't sit there and think, oh, okay, well, just because they're lower down that they don't deserve the right treatment. But when you're in the Championship, you know, surely there should be something there that's in place for a higher up club as well to just, it's just exasperating, mate. I just can't understand it. I just really cannot understand the mindset of everything else. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Hicksy, that comment you just sent on Twitter, is that Sheffield Wednesday, or is that Markham? What you just sent me there. Jack, what about yourself? What's your thoughts on Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, it's another. It's in my opinion, like you said, it's going to be another Markham situation. Obviously, you've got them not pay. Well, the owner not paying the players. You've got obviously the stadium falling apart. It's just some massive mess in it. It's gonna end up as the same as Markham. That's all I can say, really. It's just stupid.
Done
it? Yeah, Chef Wednesday, yeah, big local club to me. I work with quite a few Wednesday fans in area where I live. It's big area for Wednesday fans. But it's kind of like the site series just drained them all of the money. The loyal fan base, like I said, they're a massive loyalty club. Keep lining his pockets, and that's what he's done. You can even go around ground. I forgot when Chad Seary took over. I think about 4 or 5 years ago now. They've changed the club crest since, and just even still got like the old club crest around the ground and stuff. It's like if, like I've said, it's just drained all the money from supporters, took it off himself, and not reinvested it really. And it's just kind of like been living off the TV money. But now, today, I read a statement today on Twitter saying that the TV money ain't guaranteed either. There's an article in the contract about the TV money, and I think they're in breach of it, so they're not even going to get the TV money now. So they're going to be even deeper in shit, basically. So, like you said, I don't think the Leicester game will go ahead. I think he'll get cancelled next week, and I think same situation as Markham. I think first couple of games are just going to get postponed. I think players are just going to refuse to play as well. They've paid some of the players today, but they've only paid the ones they want to keep, you know, from breach of contract kind of thing, you know, where they can walk away after so many failed wage payments. They've only paid so many players. So, yeah, it speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? It's a sad state of affairs, really, for Wednesday. Same as Markham, it's just shocking to see it all happening, really. To say, sorry, just one more thing as well. To say football clubs, to everybody who's listening and stuff like that, I mean, I know we all support different clubs and stuff, but it's kind of like a football club is more than a football club to each and every one of us. It's a community, isn't it? You know, you go to games, and you see people at games who you only see at games, and you get that friendship, and you talk over football and stuff like that, and you all bond together, like, and stuff. Football club is more than a football club. It's a community, and it means everything, doesn't it, to most people? You know, sometimes it's only time a week you get to go out, or whatever, to some people. So it's just sad it's happening again to English game, really.
Yeah. And before I get to Lee, Hicksy's just sent me a message. He says he saw something on Facebook earlier that Sheffield Wednesday ain't paying for accommodation, and the players have to carpool and pay for their own hotel. It's such a shame. DJ Lee, what about yourself? What's your thoughts on Sheffield Wednesday?
I just echo everything that's been said. Sheffield Wednesday, massive club. You would like to think that things would be run right there. They should be held up as an example of how to run your football club. You can't really do that with Sanseri, can you? He's just a wanker in charge of a very large club, of a very large group of people, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't set foot on premises ever again, because Sheffield can be very unforgiving with people that, you know, and who'd blame them? Who'd blame them? He's just ripping them off now.
Yeah.
Just being stubborn for what? Pride? Don't think so. He's got no to be proud of there, has he? He's done nothing for that club except rip them off. And he deserves all he gets.
So before we move on,
And I do mean that in a bad way.
so before we move on to the next part, just to let people know, we're talking about EFL League 2 in the next couple of minutes. We'll be talking about League 1 tomorrow when the Chickens on the Loose Bradford vs Wycombe podcast returns back tomorrow. But we're talking about League 1 games tomorrow. So, League 2, basically I'm going to go through each individual League 2 team who are playing on Saturday at 3 o'clock. I'm just going to say basically what score you think it is. So, Accrington Stanley Gillingham. I think Gillingham are going to win that 1-0. Jack, what about yourself?
Yeah, I agree with you there, Johnny. Gillingham 1-0.
Lee?
I've got Gillingham as 2-0.
Okay. Then we've got Barnet Fleetwood, and I think Fleetwood are going to win that 2-0. Jack?
I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw after watching Barnet the other day.
DJ Lee?
Who's Barnet got again?
Fleetwood.
Barnet, Fleetwood. Yeah. I can see a draw there, one apiece.
Okay. And then next game is Bristol Rovers Harrogate. I went to watch Harrogate the other week against Barnsley, and Harrogate was absolute poor. So I think Bristol are going to win that 3-0. Jack?
I think Bristol will win 3-1.
Lee?
Nobody wants to lose the first game, but I think Bristol 1-0. Because Bristol have lost some players, haven't they? So I think they might struggle.
And then we've got Cambridge Cheltenham. I think Cambridge are going to win that 1-0. Jack?
Cambridge 2-0.
Lee?
I'll go 2-0 as well, Cambridge.
Then we've got Chesterfield Barrow. I think Chesterfield are going to win that 3-0. Jack?
Who's Chesterfield got, sorry?
Barrow.
Yeah, Chesterfield 3-0.
Lee?
I'm going to go 2-0, Chesterfield.
Then we've got Colchester Tranmere. And for Bradford fans who are listening, basically Smallwood's now being appointed Tranmere Rovers captain. So, I hope Colchester win 1-0. Jack?
One 0 to Tranmere.
Lee?
Colchester 2-0.
Okay. We've got Grimsby versus Crawley. Grimsby have signed Jamie Walker from Bradford. I know there was a question earlier about what I thoughts on Jamie Walker from... Where is it? From Paul Roberts on TikTok. I think Jamie Walker's a good player, but he is injury prone. So I'm going to go on that 1-0 Grimsby. Jack?
2-1 Grimsby with Jamie Walker scoring 2 goals.
Lee?
You read my mind. 2-1 Grimsby. Jamie Walker gets a brace.
Cardiff City fan, thank you for the gifts on TikTok. We've got a bit of a biggish game. We've got Fake Dons, aka MK Dons versus Oldham Athletic. Big spending MK Dons. I think MK Dons are going to win. I'm going to go 4-0 MK Dons. Jack?
I think Oldham can surprise us, and I think it's going to be 2-0 to Oldham.
Lee?
Are you reading my little notes here? 2-0 Oldham. All day long.
Then we've got Notts County, Newport, versus Notts County. And Notts County under a new manager. I think Newport under a new manager as well. I think Newport are going to win 1-0. Jack?
After seeing them play on Saturday, as I did go to Meadow Lane on Saturday when they played Cardiff, they were really good. So I'd like to say that it's going to be 2-0 to County.
DJ Lee?
Not County.
Notts County 1-0. Newport are going to struggle, I think.
And then we've got Salford Crew. Salford is a bit of a tricky case. So basically, the class of 92 did own it. Then Gary Neville and some Irish bloke bought it. So they're now under new ownership. They've brought in a few players. I know they brought in the goalkeeper who played at Wrexham. I think Mark Howard is his name, if I remember him correctly. So Salford, I think you're going to win. I'm going to go Salford are going to win 3-0. Jack?
2-1 Salford.
DJ Lee?
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Yeah. And then we've got Shrewsbury Town versus Bromley. Shrewsbury just come down from obviously League 1 to League 2. And Bromley was the dark horse, or the underdog, shall we say, last season. So I think they're going to carry on the underdog status. I think Bromley are going to win 2-0. Jack?
2-1 Bromley.
DJ Lee?
2-0 Bromley. I think they're going to keep improving.
Then we've got Hicks's favourite team, FC Bottlers, Walsall versus Swindon Town. I personally think Swindon Town are going to win 1-0 and possibly the Walsall manager be the first manager to get sacked. Jack, yourself?
Who have Walsall got against Swindon?
Swindon. Walsall are at home.
4-0 Swindon.
Wow. DJ Lee?
I'll go 2-1 Swindon.
Okay. Right. Is any of you two got anything you want to chat about, vent about anything, Jack?
There is one game that you've missed. And yeah, I get it's League 1. But there is a game tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow, mate.
Alright. No, I've got nothing to vent about, I don't think.
DJ Lee?
No, happy as I can be at the moment.
Vent. I've just had enough of Sky Sports, really, prattling about everything and moving stuff about.
That's one thing that I do want to vent about, actually. Now you've mentioned Sky Sports.
Yeah, me too.
Port Vale at home on a Monday. Why are we playing football on a Monday? Like, Sky Sports is just... I get the season hasn't started yet, and we know that we've made the deal and it was going to happen. But why is it being moved to a Monday? And then obviously Rotherham United on a Thursday. And they're both home games. So
Rotherham's away.
For me, it's quite of a big issue because obviously I don't live in Bradford, and it's travel and it's trains on the way back are absolute nightmares. So I think Sky Sports is just ruining football at this moment in time.
So Hicksy thinks it's going to be 3-0 Newport. Hicksy, who's a massive Walsall fan, Bottle Jobs FC 2-1 there, and Sky need to F off now. Yeah, so with Sky, obviously the Rotherham game's been moved from a Saturday to a Thursday. I'm able to go because I booked time off work and stuff, but it's just a bit of a piss take that Sky moving stuff about, and I feel like this is going to be the new norm. So, Jack or Lee, have you got any last words? Or do you want to ask each other a question?
No, I agree. It ends in off. Guy, please do it. Do it soon.
So, Jack and Lee, the question what I want to ask you two. So, Lee, I know you've been on off recently, last couple of weeks, but this is where the part where, like, obviously the podcast is unscripted, so you guys sometimes do not have a clue what question I'm going to ask. And the question...
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue most days, mate.
Same here, mate. I don't even know sometimes what I'm doing. Would you like VAR in the EFL?
You can go
No.
first, Lee.
No, I wouldn't. I like a referee that has a pair and that can make a decision. But what I would like to see with that is the linos actually get to put the flags up like they used to do back in good old days. I know I'm being a fossil now. But linesmen used to be able to say, "Oi, ref, this happened here." They don't do that anymore. They just stick the flag up for offside and that's about all they do. Proper officials, not some of these characters we get now. They're just clowns now.
Yeah, I get it, yeah. Yeah, I agree with Lee there. VAR should not be part of football. As you've seen, it can ruin football, as we've seen with the England Euros. You can look at the Premier League. It's no VAR for me.
And I think we should get VAR in the EFL because there's some decisions last season, obviously Smallwood's tackle against Swindon, and obviously the Tranmere decision, where if VAR intervened, I think the penalty wouldn't have been given, and Smallwood probably...
Can I just butt in there?
Yeah, go for it.
I agree with the Tranmere thing. I really agree with that. That should never be a penalty. But the Smallwood red card, in my opinion, it was a little bit of a red card. There was no need to go for the ball.
He left his leg in, didn't he, trailing, and that's what caught him. So
yeah.
Some refs give it, some refs don't. If it had been just down to the ref, and which it was on the day, it'd have probably still been a red card over and over again.
Yep, 100%.
And
I think so. Like it's so like the Tranmere thing when they conceded that when we conceded their penalty, when they got the penalty, he said the guy's celebration was shocking, and I think he should have got booked for that because that's sportsmanship. And obviously against Swindon as well, when they scored in the 94th minute to put the fifth goal in, and they decided to, like, three of them decided to go over Jack Shepherd and basically scream in his face and, like, have that.
Yeah.
I think you should get booked.
I totally agree with you.
And Jack, do you know we normally get people on this podcast who like to throw their fishing rod out and get a bite?
Yes.
We've got Hicks here, who's a massive Walsall fan, FC Bottle Jobs.
You mean FC Bottle Jobs, yeah?
FC Bottle Jobs. And he's put this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get your live reaction to it, Jack and DJ Lee. He's put, your goal would have been offside if VAR was about, and we would have gone up. So what was your thoughts on that? If VAR was in...
It was an own goal.
It was an own goal. It has been proven conclusively.
Yeah, it's been proven by the EFL.
The defender and went in.
And it's been proven by
never touched it. And I don't care. We're in Division 1. And where are Walsall again?
They thought they won the league at Christmas. Come on.
They did. And they bottled it totally. Absolutely.
They came to Bradford and went home crying.
Yes.
And then we saw you crying on Wembley Way.
So before we get to what's on your plate, Lucas is put, do you think Smallwood is a big loss? Nah, not a big loss.
No.
It was okay in midfield, but he could not cross for Jack.
His set pieces were absolutely shocking.
Yep, they were shite.
I'm not going to miss him, right? But one thing I think we will miss, and I don't know whether we've replaced it, is his ball winning. He couldn't pass a barn door, but he would never, ever shirk a tackle. Never.
I agree with that
Not
one.
in his nature. And that's what he is, a ball winner. He just needs to be able to give it to someone who knows what to do with it.
But if you see, like, we've got rid of, like, Jamie Walker and we've got rid of Smallwood, but look at the players that we've brought in for likes of Max Power and Stephen
Played for
Humphrey.
nearly 2 years, is it? Some on and off bits and pieces.
But he's got that League One experience, hasn't he?
He has, but he hasn't been playing in England for the last 2 years, has he? So
Stephen Humphreys knows how to play League One football from Barnsley.
again, another player that's on and off. When he's good, he's very good. When he's off, he's bloody awful. But we've had a few players like that. So
The only player that I'm quite worried about is Curtis Tilt.
Now he's surprised me in close season. He's been good.
Yeah, he's been good, but my most fear is the amount of cards he's going to get.
Yeah.
The more cards he's going to get.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
Well, he will, because he's another one that won't shirk a tackle.
Yeah.
I'm going to say we're going to talk about Bradford City tomorrow. Miss Callie, I see you have joined. If you fancy joining for the last...
Get carried away. We're City fans. We've missed him.
Yeah. So, Callie, I've sent you an invite.
Go on, City! Sorry.
I know, we can't keep Lee down. We've kept him in a cupboard for the last couple of weeks, haven't we, Lee? So, right, Callie, you all right, love?
Yeah, hey up everyone. I've just joined as you were talking about Smallwood.
Have you got any thoughts on Smallwood?
I think he is a loss, if I'm honest. I think last season he had the best season we've ever had out of him. And I do think as a leader and a captain, I think he's a big loss.
So, Callie, we'll be speaking about Bradford and City tomorrow and stuff for the preview tomorrow if you'd like to join. But I want to get your thoughts if it's okay. Before we do, actually, how's your dog?
She's home and she's a bit high at minute. She's still on the sedation meds, but I've got a bit of a waiting game now for a week to see what's actually wrong with her.
Hope your dog pulls through, Callie, and let the owner stay strong.
Thank you.
So what's your thoughts on Morecambe, Callie? I don't know if you've been in and out.
I feel Derek Adams, I really don't like him, and I've made it plain that I don't like him. I don't like how he manages football clubs. But I do feel sorry for the team, because I don't think the team have really done all wrong. I thought Tyson Fury might have saved them, but he hasn't. The amount of money he's got, it would have been peanuts to him. But
he said that he doesn't want to buy. He said that he doesn't want to buy the club because it's too much for his mental health or something. And
I'm sorry. Right, that full statement you've just said. He's got how many millions in the bank?
Yeah, and
he's got mental health. I'm sorry.
And he still hasn't paid Dubois. You know, when they had their third fight, he still hasn't paid the winnings to Dubois yet either.
I just think it's... But yeah, I feel sorry for the team, I feel sorry for the players, and I feel sorry for the fans. How bad... I mean, if that had have happened to our club, it's just a horrible situation to be in. But I think it's the management, isn't it? The management and that are to blame, not the players or the fans.
And more doom and gloom, Callie. Sheffield Wednesday, what's your thoughts on that?
I've not seen what's happened there, to be fair. I've missed that, whatever that is.
Just an overview. The Sheffield Wednesday North Stand closed down due to it falling down, crumbling. Basically, people have not been paid for a while. Players have left, such as Josh Windass, who's moved to Wrexham on a free pick. Players are allowed to leave after they don't get a certain pay or something after a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that, again, it's the club. It's got to be the management and the hierarchy, hasn't it? That's not doing the jobs right. I mean, we all slag. Everybody was slagging Ryan Sparks off, weren't they, at one point? Look what he's done for the club now. There's no haters anymore, is there? Because he's done so well.
Same applies to Rupp, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And meeting him at the fans forum is doing the right thing. He's absolutely doing the right thing, saying he's not going to buy the stadium yet because he wants to put money into that team that's going to be able to do really well in League One. And fair play to him.
He was lied to for a long time by Reich, wasn't he? Who
Yeah.
we took to court, but we won't probably ever get to find out what happened there. But
No,
that's what happened.
but it's sad when it happens in football clubs, and it's football clubs that have been going for donkey's years, and it's really sad that that's happening.
That's just the point, isn't it? If
Yeah.
it can affect somebody like Sheffield Wednesday,
Yeah. And they're
can
quite a
affect
big club, aren't they?
anybody.
They've got the big fan base there, etc., and the
They
big
have
ground.
indeed.
Yeah.
And there's also rumours going round that apparently if Sheffield Wednesday do go through with this stuff, like they can still play, they have to ground share with Rotherham.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow.
Oh, they'll love that.
I don't know if them rumours are true, but it's going all around Facebook and Twitter and everything that Sheffield Wednesday has to have asked to share a ground with Rotherham.
Well, at least Rotherham ground will be full for a change then. That's all I can say about that.
Callie, do you want to vent about anything?
No, just looking forward to Saturday. Looking forward to putting my new shirt on. Looking forward to welcoming all them new players that we've signed and give them the proper Valley Parade welcome.
And
I'd say
25,000 fans behind you.
Yeah. Hopefully we fill it out with being the first home game. Hopefully it's as full as it was last season. And let's hope everybody brings them bloody flags back.
Sadly, I will be an armchair supporter this weekend.
Oh, bless you.
I know.
It's hard, isn't it? When I was thinking about something the other day, and I was thinking all these people like me and you, Jack, that travel quite a way for home games, and for away games, the same thing. We should have more points added on, I think.
Exactly.
If I were able, I would not miss a game. I wouldn't, but I'm not able, sadly.
No, you're not. No, you're a privileged armchair supporter.
No, I'm not. I don't feel very privileged, honestly. My wife sees in danger because I do shout at the telly quite a lot. But there you go. Such is life. The old passion is still there, sadly.
So before we get on,
wasted at home.
So before we get on to what's on your plate, Jack, we've had a comment from Mr. Robbie56 on TikTok.
He's still kicking then, is he?
Go on, Robbie.
Why did Jack go to Notts pre-season game equals traitor?
Oh, yes,
Right.
I saw that. Yes, explain, Jack.
I will explain. So, obviously, we had Oldham on Saturday, didn't we not?
Yes, we had Oldham.
So we had Oldham on Saturday. And I was going to Oldham, but the trains on the way back, half of the journey back was rail replacement. And the last time I got a rail replacement, I didn't get home until 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but still, the rail replacement was at like 2, and that was from Selby. So, no, not 2, it was like 4 o'clock, and it was from Selby. And obviously, trains were just a nightmare. So about a few weeks ago, the Notts County fans kindly invited me to go watch Notts County because, one, I've never been to Meadow Lane, so that's ticked off the list. And at the end of the day, it's a day out and it's a game of football.
And you're meeting friends along the way.
And there is a photo with a T-shirt with the Notts County badge on it. I wore it for about 5 minutes, and that was it. And that was just for Notts County Forever's TikTok, which is classed as Mark.
May lightning strike you down. I'm joking.
I wore it for about 5 minutes for banter, and that was it. So,
right,
there you
guys
go.
and girls. Callie, I know you've had a long day, but what's on your plate?
Do you know what? I've not even had time to decide yet. I think I've got some chops somewhere. I'll probably stick a few chops in fryer.
Jack?
I think I'm having tuna pasta with mayo.
Do with mayo, okay. DJ Lee.
I had a lamb burger and a baked potato, and it was very nice.
Happy days. And I just had some rice, and that's it. Right. I want to say thank you for Callie, to Jack, to DJ Lee, Mr. T, and others who have joined. and everybody who's commented on TikTok, YouTube, and Hixie as well. We'll be back tomorrow for League One / Bradford City versus Wickham preview, and we'll be going through basically the League One games one by one, getting your score predictions, talking about Bradford City like we do. So I want to say thank you for coming along, everybody, again. If you like what you're hearing, Chickens on the Loose podcast on all podcast services, feel free to like and give us some feedback. If you think we're boring, tell me and I'll try to improve it. Also, a small Facebook page, Up the Chickens on Facebook, where we do Golden Goal every match day and Super 6 every season. I'll have to have a word with Kelly about Super 6 because I think we've got an issue with Super 6, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, thanks to everybody for coming along. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and always, up the fucking chickens. Good night.